Hey everybody, this is LODWise. Today we're going to be talking about The Flash, episode 9. It was actually a really good episode. I really liked it. Because we finally was able to figure out who the hell this Alchemy was. And of course it wasn't the voice actor, but it was fine. But honestly, it was actually really freaking cool because we actually seen the Julian, which kind of had a suspicion about him from the beginning, but we honestly wasn't sure. You know, it's just kind of one of those characters that just are in a weird position, and you kind of figure, okay, this person of course is up to no good. But it's pretty interesting. We found out that he actually isn't doing anything. It's Savitar is controlling him and controlling everybody else around him. And there might be a few believers in there here and there, weirdos, but most of them here are actually just being controlled by Savitar to have the kind of a gate opened for him so he can actually be in this this world, I guess, because this is World 1. Because we found out that this prison that Savitar is actually in is because of Barry. I'm still kind of curious though, because of course later in the episode we've seen where he's out of prison, so he's probably fucked around with somebody and messed with their brain like they did Vibe and actually hell Julian too. So I'm kind of curious how the hell he gets out. I'm sure they're not gonna let this guy just kind of hang out there. They're gonna friggin' end this one very quickly because this Savitar person is a pretty, he's, well, honestly the biggest bad guy Barry has actually faced. I mean, I know some of the other ones are pretty bad, but this guy is basically the top of the list kind of thing. So I think honestly, like he was talking about before, Flash from Earth 3, where that Savitar actually is being threatened by Barry. So that tells me that maybe all this time traveling, all this altering of the timelines and the worlds and whatever else is actually being noticed now because he's just doing so much, either good and bad kind of thing. So hell, Barry at this point is actually kind of like Wolverine, where he's kind of like a sort of a good guy but sort of a bad guy too. So that's kind of how I think Barry's character is moving towards the Flash of Earth 1. So it's kind of interesting. We also got to see, what was really freaking cool, Mark Hamill sitting as the trickster inside of Earth 3. It was kind of weird though. He wasn't as cool looking as he was on Earth 1, but again, alternate reality, so it was pretty fucking weird. It was pretty cool to see him though, because of this whole freaking messed up world thing with this Savitar. Barry finds out that freaking Iris dies in the future, which is only a few months away. So I'm kind of curious exactly what happened and how he got out. Like we were talking about before, this is going to be pretty fucked up, and I really don't think they're going to allow this thing to sit. They're going to freaking really just hammer this entire story out. But one thing I do have to say, I mean, he's probably let out because of the Speed Force, probably, let him out. But my question is here, why would you stick him in the Speed Force in the first place? I understand it's a vast void, but there's also, living creatures there. So I would figure putting the fastest creature inside the Speed Force would not be a smart idea. I just, I don't think that would be a smart idea. So that one I don't understand. One, that's probably how he got out too, because the Speed Force probably just let him out because they're not really into making people prisoners. They just really seriously just, I guess, don't care. They only care about the Speed Force itself. So I'm kind of curious why they actually sent him there. But it's really freaking cool though. Of course, Wally is now officially Kid Flash, which was great. I mean, really great, because now we actually see more superheroes on this group. Hell, because we got Snow come back as Killer Frost, which I really hope they play that character up. I really would like to be able to see that character do some more stuff, because I think it's kind of a cool superpower anyways. But that'd be pretty great. I mean, that way you would actually have a nice little superhero team like we have with Legends of Tomorrow. I mean, that's freaking awesome. I love that show too. So, well, this actually was a really good episode. This is my final thoughts. I mean, I have to say, I really like to be able to see more into the storyline of the Savitar character. I would like to see, honestly, a little bit more before they just wipe him out, like they drug out where he was fighting Zoom and whatever else. It took a while to take him out, so I really hope Savitar is going to be something like that, where it actually kind of drags out a little bit longer, not just one of those one episode characters. So I really hope they actually, really drag this sucker out. I think they could, because he's one hell of a character. So, well guys, if you like this, hit those like button, hit those subscribe button, leave those comments and theories. I definitely read them, and I'll catch you guys next time.